Hi.
Hey.
Hi. We didn't even have to ask you that time. You're just like, yeah.
I know. Dawn's
I was like thinking for a second. I was like, wait a minute, it's my turn. Let's do this.
Yeah, I'm not ready either, so it doesn't matter. It's fine. We'll talk a bit.
Yeah. Jessica, what are you drinking?
Oh, okay. So, I'm drinking rum and Coke, but in a wine glass, so that I'm a classy bitch. Yeah,
we love a classy bitch here. Sonia, what are you drinking?
Just coffee. Listen, because it's not a Fridays; it's a Thursday.
Okay? I know. I'm drinking. I'm drinking my last Black Fly fruit punch thing.
When I come visit, I'm buying so many pouches of alcohol. Like, I'm so excited to just like every Friday drink a juice box, just put a straw in that bitch, and so excited.
We'll have to shoot a TikTok of you like
just getting some juice boxes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm jealous.
Awesome.
They probably are here. I just haven't found them.
Yeah, they have them there. I'm pretty sure.
They have to. Yeah, they have to.
What about you, Dawn?
I said I'm drinking my Black Fly.
Fuck, I forgot.
That's where I got excited.
I know.
I ruined it. I'm like, yeah, fucking drinking.
Today I had to mentally prepare myself because I'm going over to Jessica's tomorrow, and like she's one of my best friends, like, you know, but still because of my tism, I have to mentally prepare myself to only be there for an hour. And like I'm like, hey, what am I gonna wear? What's my kid gonna wear to go to his grandma's? I had to mentally prepare today. It was bad. It was so bad.
Well, I really appreciate it. I'm gonna try and get in and out as fast as possible.
Don't stress about that. I'm just saying, like, it's the tism. It's like doctor's appointments.
It's not my fault. I got pumpkin that way. I didn't make him diabetic. Okay.
I'm not blaming you. It's my fault that I'm the way I am. Okay.
I get it.
It's
yeah.
Okay. I am the same way.
I have the tism every day before work. I'm like, listen, do I like? And I love where I work. It's amazing. It's just like the transitioning. Yeah. I just can't. I just like, okay, you know what? I'm just not. I'm calling in. I'm quitting. Today's the day I quit. But then like I get over it. I'm in the car ride and then I get there. It's fine. But
yeah. I was gonna say I'm mentally preparing for Dawn to come over. Like
the change of routine, right? Like why is life so hard? And then like quarantine, like us, like COVID fucked it up, by the way. Like you're used to like going out all the time and then like you stop going out. Like I
wasn't really a fan of going out before,
right?
But I'm way less now, like way less.
Yeah.
I think it was like the exposure.
Yeah, exposure therapy.
Yeah, it's like, oh, if I want this thing, I have to go to the store to get it, you know, that kind of stuff. And you're just like, even though you're not even socializing with people, you're still around people all the time. Mm-hmm. And then like now you don't even have to be around people.
Nope.
Like, so it makes it like a lot harder when you are.
I like not having to be around people. And then I have to be around people again. And I'm like, fuck, how do I people?
I miss people. I'm sorry. I'm like, I mean, you guys were like, I need people, but I also need like my space at the same.
Yeah, you're an extrovert introvert.
Yeah, like I need to recharge.
Yeah. I do board games once a month. That's it. And then I recharge and then I can socialize again.
Yeah.
But like I hang out with you guys all the time, which is amazing because I'm not with you in like physically.
Yeah.
Also, we have like a schedule. We know when it starts and when it ends.
Yeah. There's no awkward. Can I just leave?
Yeah. No, it's like, okay, bye guys.
Yeah. Domri fucks off all the time.
I know. Like just second. I'm like, okay, bye.
Like, okay, it's over. Bye.
Yeah. The inner workings of our podcast. This is our friendship, actually.
Yeah. We have like
it's the glue.
Yeah. Holding our friendship together.
Yeah. If we didn't have this, who knows what would happen?
Just not talk to each other ever again.
No.
Yeah, right. Sonia, you would still message me every day.
I would spam the group chat so much.
I know the fact that we had the group chat before we started the podcast for like years.
Yeah.
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 You're the only two that stuck around. That tells you something.
I did leave temporarily. I was like, this is too much. I can't handle it. I can't
handle Sonia.
It wasn't just you. There was also like 2 or 3 other people in the group chat. So there was like 6.
There was like up to
us, 7 of us
at one time.
Yeah, there was a lot of us at one
and then
time.
they all
was
left.
too much.
Fucking Sonia.
I
And like
took a
Dawn Marie would send me like a
I was
private
gonna
chat
say,
and a
I had to
different
like
thing.
talk to you. I was like, hey, can you like slow down just a little?
Yeah,
Like,
they're
I
like,
think-
she's like, everyone's annoyed with you right now. I was like, okay, time
like
to
that.
mask. That's it, right? Like, but then like when it was just the 3 of us, we could just like rock out with our cock out because like we're not judgy. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
now,
we're
now I
not
can feel
stuck up
myself.
bitches. No.
That's what I mean. Like, and it's great. I appreciate that Dawn Marie would give me like the heads up, but like at the same time, like I should be around people I can be myself with. Like that's. Yeah.
I wasn't annoyed with you, but like if you did get on my nerves, I'd be like, hey, can you just quiet time. It's quiet time, okay? Let me need some nap.
Yeah, but like it wasn't really you. It was mostly it was the other
I'm used
people.
to your like shenanigans and your
that's
antics,
what I
right?
mean. Like when I thought I could like unmask around Dawn Marie all the time. So when I was in a group of people that I thought I could, and then it ended up that I couldn't. It was a lie.
It ended up with me.
It was a false comfort. Yeah, it's okay though.
Well, it's really funny
out,
to me because one of those judgy bitches stalks my Instagram and sees all of our stories, especially the podcast stuff. And she's always like the first to watch my stories too. And I'm like, I haven't talked to you in years. I don't follow you. Like, what are you doing? But I mean, I guess she's still judging. So
yeah, because we talked about the podcast when our group was larger too, like a little bit.
Yeah,
like it's.
Speaking of judgy bitches and stuff, so yesterday was my anniversary, and so I'm going through like wedding photos, and there's a photo, and like we don't talk to at least 3 of these people, but Jessica's in this photo. So it was a group picture of me. The only ones that in the picture that I talked to is my husband and Jessica.
Okay, that's a good.
That's it.
That's crazy.
Like, oh, well then. That's my wedding.
That's fair. I don't talk to any of my bridesmaids anymore. So, like, you guys came to my wedding as just guests. And now, if I had got married this year, you guys would have been my bridesmaids. So, fuck that.
I don't talk to my bridesmaids either, except for Natty. But like, she's my sister. But I have to.
But I still got some good pictures of you guys, so it's all good.
Yeah. It's my like for Dawn Marie's wedding, my like memory was Caleb running around without his pants on. And like I was like tagged like the one who partied the hardest. Like,
he was like, yeah, no pants, and he's like rubbing the fuzzy wall.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
That's amazing.
And then today my memory was you and I like hanging out the morning after, and people are like, why isn't she with her husband? Like,
fuck that guy. What?
Yeah, like you've been with him, like you had all last night, right? Like
yeah.
Well, that's the thing. It's like it's different when you're like when people get married after like 2 years versus 15 or
exactly.
It was. Yeah,
together 16 years before we got married. So
you're pretty much married. It was just the celebration and like the legality of it.
We couldn't afford the party until we were in our 30s. That was the issue, right? Like,
right. No, because weddings are ridiculous. Like for the same artist, it's like 3 times as much on your wedding day versus any other day for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we canceled our anniversary thing for several reasons that we'll talk off camera. But like also I was like, oh my gosh, the cost of this I can just put towards hedges. I want privacy hedges in my because we live off of like a highway, but like the problem is that a lot of clients their family members when they come and visit my clients. So like, oh, we saw you outside. Oh, like we know you live here. Like we saw your kids are outside. Like, like.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, well, we need some privacy because people are noticing when my kids are outside. So it's time for
That's
some
a
little hedges. I was like, I don't know how you people know me, like where I live. Like, how did you find that out, for one? And like, they're like, oh, and then they tell me stories of the people who used to live here. I was like, how do you know? They're like, oh, like you live at where the hairdresser used to be, and like, which is I do. And I was like, yeah, like apparently this was someone's uncle's cousin's house. Like it was like different people
Small
knew.
town.
Yeah, that's what it is. And like across the street was someone's brother-in-law. Like it was crazy. Like it is what it is. It's a small town. Yeah.
Yeah, small town. Everyone knows everything about everyone.
Yeah, so that's why. And then they're telling me where their family lives. I'm like, I'm not gonna go. Like
I don't know them, so like,
yeah, that's not happening. But thank you. Like, yeah, they're like, oh, if you go here, that's where this guy lives, or if you go here, like this is where this person lives. I'm like, why are you telling me?
Because they want you to go over.
I don't know. They're friendly. It's friendly. Everyone's friendly. I think it helps that like I'm white.
Yeah.
You're of the Caucasians.
Yeah.
From the mountains of Caucasus.
You're a Viking.
Yeah, there's been some like comments about like, oh, slanty eyes people, and
Oh no.
But like, yeah, it's crazy. But that's what small towns are quirky.
It's fair. I mean, my mother-in-law doesn't live in a small town, and I still have to correct her on some language issues, because they don't realize what slurs are anymore. They're like,
yeah.
So
they're willing to learn and change. That's good. But when it comes to my clients, I can't. Like that's not my
no,
place,
you can't
right?
politically debate your clients.
You can't correct them. You just have to nod and
yeah. And I love old people because they like the way they put value in things. They're like, you're so pretty. Like that's like important. Like.
Well, yeah.
Like,
how else would you find a rich husband?
I don't know.
Like
but
you need someone to take care of you, woman. You need to be pretty.
Oh yeah, you look so young. Well, I know I look young, but like, it's just so funny how they like. There's lots of comments on like appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's old people are great.
Fantastic.
Well, I think
do you have?
Nope.
I was gonna say, do you have the topic in Word yet? Or
oh yeah, we haven't even started. Yeah.
I just figured we were just going with the flow.
Yeah.
I had it in my hand. I'm in the flow.
Yeah. So we talk about this stuff all the time. What is your philosophy in life? Your life philosophy. And I don't have a word. It's just that's the topic. We'll just drink.
Okay. We'll just drink. That's
I'm
fine with me.
Mine's like it is what it is. Like
I always say this. It's like if you can't cry about it, laugh.
Yeah. That's like our podcast philosophy.
Yeah, like make a joke.
Yeah.
Mine is not my monkey, not my circus. Like I normally mind my own business. Like who am I to tell someone how to live their life?
Yeah.
I had to do a boundary for you.
Yeah.
That's majorly a
there's kids
boundary.
Playing in traffic. I'm like, not my circus, not my monkeys. Like,
right? Because like you can yell at them and tell them how to correct their behavior, but they're not going to listen, and then that just stresses you out.
Yeah, so like that's not unneeded stress. I'm not gonna. It's not my place to discipline other people's kids, so I'm not going to stress about it. So it's on you.
Yeah.
It always depends on the situation, I guess. I always try. Like, I remember when I went to Denver with Chris because he was performing at Red Rocks opening for Chainsmokers, and we went to a baseball game there. And there was a woman, like the game ended, and we were like right front row, and because we bought day of tickets. And what ended up happening was a woman down there older, kind of. She just looked like she'd like smoked or whatever, kind of old. And she was drunk, like shit faced. Now these are concrete stairs going all the way up. Her husband was at the top of the stairs waiting for her. And I was like, she's gonna fall. Like she was like tilting. So of course I'm like, hey, do you need some help? Like, here, I'll walk you up. I walked her up, and then her husband got mad at me.
What?
So I was like I was the only one who offered to help her too. So I feel like it's like it's situational.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I'll help others, but like,
oh yeah, someone needs help.
yeah, like, but
I'm doing the same thing. Like if children are playing in the street, I'm gonna tell them to get off the street. At least I'm gonna say I tried.
Yeah.
Then it's like, okay, I did my best. I let the surrounding people know there's kids playing in front of their houses, so they're gonna have to talk to the cops.
So about like, okay, for parenting wise, like I'm not gonna tell someone that they can't co-sleep with their child or whatever, or they can't breast is best or fed is best. Like, you know what I mean? That's up to them. Whatever they do.
Oh yeah, that stuff. Yeah.
Yes, but I do understand, like, if a kid's playing out in traffic and I don't see their parents, I'm going for that kid to get them out of traffic. Like,
I always say if it's safety, then yeah. If it's just like drama,
right?
Drama.
Like, their core values of how to raise their kid or whatever, like, that's on you. Whatever.
Yeah.
If you want to raise them Christian, you can raise them Christian. If you want to raise them atheist, like, that's you guys. I don't care. But yeah, safety wise, I would butt in.
I will be honest. If you like spank your kid regularly, I probably don't want to associate with you.
Oh yeah, no.
I would say something.
That's
like
the one parenting thing where I'm like, oh, like I don't care if you breastfeed as long as your kid's getting fed. I don't care. It like if you know the data and you're co-sleeping safely, because it can be done safely.
Exactly.
Then cool. If you I co-slept, so
Same.
if you whatever, but like if you're like hitting your kid, then sorry. That's
the co-sleeping things are a culture like North American don't like it's other cultures do it. Every other culture there's co-sleeping. It's like white North American that are like, don't co-sleep with your baby. Like it.
Well, and it's because white North American, what do we have? We have giant fluffy beds with giant duvets and like all this like pillows galore. You have pillows just to decorate, like all this such a high wine mommy culture, etc., etc. It's like why like a lot of co-sleeping like injuries happen because someone's either drunk and they went to bed, or the baby suffocated in a blanket because they weren't sleeping properly. Like it's like things that could easily be fixed so that you could co-sleep safely.
Yeah.
Like that's I feel like that's I mean that's a North American thing. They like people are just like, yeah, I'm co-sleeping, and then they have like a giant duvets and queen blankets and giant pillows and like a newborn baby that can't even roll over.
Yeah.
And then they had a beer with dinner and then they go to bed and then it ends in an injury. It's
but instead of like teaching proper, it's just like no.
It's like
right.
No.
There's zero education, right? But
they did the same thing with breastfeeding. Like they said that because most women were undernourished, that formula feeding was best to like bring
instead
up
of
Nestle
showing
profit.
how to do nutrients in your diet to make the breastfeed.
Well, it wasn't even that. It was like they were just trying to they were straight up lying. It was so bad. Nestle's evil, but that was the only formula my kid would drink. But those parenting choices are fine. Your kid's alive. Like it doesn't matter. Montessori, homeschool, public school,
whatever.
I don't care.
Yeah. No, same with like when you're pregnant and what you can eat. Definitely a North American thing. They're like, no sushi. Like other people across the world are eating sushi all the fucking time. No deli meat. All the people in Europe all the time, their kids are fine. Yeah, so it's a lot of controlling things.
I think also though North America has a lot more preservatives and processed stuff in their
the
foods.
USA especially.
Don't eat shitty bologna.
Things.
Yeah.
Oh
eat
my
the good
god!
Stuff.
I want that. Don't eat shitty bologna on a shirt.
Just don't eat shitty bologna. Like there's a lot of like rules that don't necessarily need to be like, but a lot of like involvement, but not like support.
Yeah.
Like that's like it's you don't make sense.
Well, like I did baby led weaning with my oldest, or no, sorry, my youngest. And studying up on that, it's like, yeah, it all in history, we did baby led weaning, and then baby food companies became a thing. And it was like baby food companies that were trying to sell to like younger and younger babies. So they were like, you know, you have to spoon feed and stuff like that. When baby led weaning is just you start at 6 months and then you just give them your food.
Yeah.
Like you just cut it into finger lengths and then you just give it to them. So like my daughter, who won't eat anything now because of her autism, but at the time would like eat steak, and she was like 8 months old. You know,
steak. I need a good steak. I'm gonna have to message Cal. Like, Cal, I need fucking steak.
Steak.
I haven't had steak in forever.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
It's also so expensive. Like, so
We
expensive.
get a cow from Kyle's parents, so like it's not.
Can you
whole
donate me
cow?
a cow from Kyle's parents too? That would be great.
Yeah, we get a cow. They get a cow because they rent out their farmland to a farmer, so it's like a switcheroo, like a trade thing, barter
Yeah,
system.
like it's a payment. Like, here, like I'll give you a cow if you let me use your land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's good. It's how it should be.
It's hands
barter
washing
for
hands
things.
thing. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to sponsor a cow for opinionated lushes, be sure
'Cause
to
we need
check
a
out our
cow.
Patreon.
Yeah. When we have our commune, we will raise a cow and then eat it.
And a pig. Can we do that with a pig too?
Yeah.
I want some
I
bacon.
dissected a pig once.
Like a
Like a
baby
pig.
one?
like a
That
fetus.
sounds sexy.
A fetus.
Yeah, you had your choice between rats and pig fetuses, and I was like, oh, well, fetus, like, because it's aborted, it's not like a full life yet, right? So I was like, versus like a lived rat, and I was right, because a lot of the people that dissected the rats, they all had babies
In their bellies?
in their bellies. But these were like
Oh.
3-4-year-old science rats, right? So they all died of like cancer or whatever. But
With
my
the
pig
babies in their
fetus,
bellies.
my pig fetus was fine. Never opened its eyes.
Did you name
Ever.
him Cletus?
I didn't think to name him at the time. I was really they had like a thing where if you could get the brain out in one piece, they would put it in a jar in the class. And I was really like, so because it was like not fully grown, right? It's like premature. The skull was soft enough. I spent like an entire hour class just scraping away to try to get the brain out. I did. So that is my greatest, like, grade 12.
You got a little pig brain in a jar.
Yeah, they put your name on it. It was very exciting.
Oh, that's a good accomplishment. Oh.
I really love biology. I don't know.
It's
That's
fun.
why the wombats thing. I'm very curious.
Oh yeah, I'm a big. That's one of my favorite hard sciences is biology. Soft science is like psychology, but
I hate the term soft science.
I know. I had this thing with Kyle, and because he doesn't understand that at all, and then he just couldn't grasp it. So then I was like, okay, you're hard science. I'm soft science. We're like the crunchy taco from Taco Bell, because they have the hard and the soft shell. Yeah.
Well, it's like for like I'm reading about medical history right now, like how mainly men figured out illnesses, right? And I'm reading it and I'm like, how is this not a soft science? They're just literally dissecting slaves. Like, they're just testing things on people. They're like, yes, the uterus is wandering in the body, and that's why women get headaches and period pains at the same time. The uterus just doesn't know where to go. We must impregnate her immediately. Like, that sounds like a soft science to me. They're just guessing.
That's right. That's exactly.
Their answer was always impregnate the woman. Like, no matter what her issue is get her pregnant. They'll solve it.
To
make
fair,
it worse.
every time I've been pregnant, I've never gotten sick. Like I used to get sick all the time living in the city and stuff. But like every time I was pregnant and the household was sick, I was not. Like so.
Oh, I got sick bad when I was pregnant.
Yeah, I got the stomach flu and had to go to the hospital when I was pregnant.
I was invincible.
Oh. My pregnancy with like Nicholas, like it was actually pretty easygoing. I was also 19, so but my pregnancy with Caleb, I had everything under the freaking sun and every symptom. I'll never get pregnant again. That's it. Like never.
Well,
100%.
Never. I was pregnant for somebody else and it was pretty rough. Only because like it wasn't physically rough, it was emotionally rough. It was they didn't know if I should be on bed rest or like it was because I don't know, veins everywhere. Okay, so it was trying to forget the name, but it was okay, no exercise. You need more exercise. And then I hurt my back, like, and then I was on bed rest anyway. And it was just so shitty.
Yeah.
And then like the poor baby only came like heart issues and like other things, and it came only
that's not
4
your
pounds.
fault. That's genetics. That's
it
like
is. Yeah. That's not
that's
my
the parents'
fault.
problem because it's their genes. Like
Yeah. And like, it was poor thing, but not my problem. Yeah, because of like all like the placenta was like shit. The baby was like really underweight and stuff. So it's cool. I will never, although like pregnancy wise, again, invincible.
Yeah, I don't know. I had issues with both my pregnancies, although my labor with my oldest was easier. He was 9'7", but it was actually pretty okay. But with my daughter, she was 10'1", and she had like shoulder dystocia, so her shoulder actually got stuck behind like the pubic bone or whatever. So when they finally get her out, they had to make sure like her collarbone wasn't broken because that's a common symptom of it. It wasn't. She was short as fuck. She was like 17 inches. Okay. 10'1", right? So obviously she was kind of like squished because within like a month, within a month, she just sprung out like whatever that instrument is that Weird Al plays.
Accordion.
The accordion, yeah. But she had a neck torticollis. So her muscle like spasmed and her whole head was just tilted on one side. So all of her pictures for the first like few months are just her with like her ear to her shoulder. And there wasn't anything we could do until she was 3 months old, I think. And then we took her to like a baby chiropractor where they just kind of like stretch her a little bit.
Put her on a rack.
They don't do any cracking or anything. They just kind of stretch her.
Torture
we went there every week for like 16 weeks. And then all of a sudden, her head started straightening up. And now she's Straight Head Lyric. That's what we call her.
That's her name now.
Yeah. Good job on the straight head. Yeah. So. Fucking kids.
I was just gonna say that. Like
that's another philosophy. Fuck them kids.
Yeah.
Like say safety first, everything like that. But I mean, sometimes you need to vent with other like-minded parents because fuck them kids.
Honestly, if I'm gonna give advice to people, it's stop at 1. Do not have that second child. That second child's evil. Like you don't know it yet, but it's evil. Stop at 1.
I made mistakes. Okay.
Yeah, I made mistakes too. Clearly.
Like Kara was so cute. Like the sweetest kid in the whole world and funny and like verbally very smart, could do sentences, have a great time. And I was like, oh my God, I want like 100 of these. And then by the time I had the last one, I started realizing issues in my other kids, and Kara, because at that time she was 7. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, and Brandon was 4, and that's where it started getting more noticeable. I was like, oh, fuck.
Shit.
Yeah, Danica was like not sleeping. Like she was having like anxiety stuff. So like as a baby. And then my little Constantine. So yeah, I messed up because Kara tricked me. I blame Kara. for
Yeah.
all of my life decisions.
I blame Nicholas.
Yeah,
Like,
it was-
he was such a, well, actually, Caleb was even a good baby too. My boys are like, they first year, they're excellent, right? And even Nicholas, though, Nicholas masked a lot of his symptoms until like recently, high school. Like, that's when more of his like learning disabilities and stuff start showing, because you can only mask for so long. Like, it starts to show. But with Caleb, it was the first year. After that, I realized that there was issues, and I was like, that's it, we're done. We're not having any more babies. Like, first year, I noticed.
Literally, the year Chris and I, we planned our second child, right? We planned it. Our oldest was he was 7. So we're like, okay, cool. Like, we can do this. Awesome. We just like everything was going good. I get pregnant. Everything's going great. And then all of a sudden, our son is having issues at school. And then we go to the doctor. And then they're like, he needs an EEG. And then, bam, epilepsy diagnosis. And I was like pregnant. And I'm like, okay.
Right now.
Yeah. Woo! Like, it's a little too far. Like, I'm not, what am I gonna do? Like, this is it. But yeah, I would, when it comes to kids, my motto would be, I'm not raising kids, I'm raising adults, like future adults.
Mhm.
So like, because I find a lot of people like have kids for like having kids,
but they feel like they need to reproduce.
Yeah, and it's like they're not gonna always be kids. Like they're not
people. Accessories. That's my motto. Like, stop taking the children.
They're gonna have opinions that you won't agree with. They're gonna have styles that you're gonna question. They're gonna, they're gonna be fucking people. Like, they're gonna do things that you're not gonna be there for.
Yeah. They're gonna eventually have a life outside of your comfort bubble, like that,
right? There's so many, like, have you seen that show on TLC, like Mama's Boy or whatever it is?
No, I've seen Grandma's Boy.
Like, I'm marrying a mama's boy. No, it's basically like these sons that are like, their moms are obviously narcissistic and have these emotional incest relationships with their sons.
I hate those.
Yeah. And like the why, like,
good enough for my son. I hate that.
It's like the woman will be like, oh yeah, we got to start planning our honeymoon, and the guy will be like, okay, so where will my mom stay? Like,
but these women still marry these men,
right?
Like,
but, I mean,
no. That's
ultimately, I blame the men because they're fucking adults. They should know by now.
But like, they're kind of stunted at the same time. Like,
the moms too. I blame the moms.
Into this, right?
It's a combination.
Grooming. It's grooming.
It is. Yeah. That's conditioning. That is right from the get-go, right?
And the fact that they don't marry someone their mom's age is always a surprise to me. Like,
but they expect the woman to act like their mother. Like, everything they expect from their mom, they expect their wife to do the same. And it's gross.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of issues to unpack there. I would, I would just be like, the first couple of dates, obviously you're going to figure it out. You should, at least. And then you'd be like, no.
I can't wait for you to meet my mom. You're just like her. Like, if they say things like that.
Yeah. Red flag.
Red flag.
Like, it's okay if he likes his mom. Yeah. But if he's like overly involved with his mom, red flag.
Yeah. Like, if he goes over every Sunday to make sure her lawn is mowed and like gets a snack or whatever, cool. That's cool. But if like you're living on her couch, like, at 35 years old, might be
I don't know. In this economy, though, like, if something happens, then you have to move back home. But
if she's doing your laundry and folding it and doing
if she's taking care of you, there's an issue, right? But
if she's still like, at least be taking care of her when you're sick, like,
oh, I miss having a mom to make me soup when I'm sick.
Same.
Like my mom used to make the best beef stew. Like I fucking loved that shit. And I haven't
I
had
loved
it
your
in like
mom's beef stew
15
too.
years.
I'm not gonna lie, I love that shit too.
I haven't had it in so many years, but like I think she made it for me while I was still living in Hamilton. So it's been like 10 years since like she made me soup.
My mom
But-
made me Lipton's. So
That's
like,
still good. That's what I make my kids. So don't worry about it.
Don't
that's what
worry
I
about it.
make my kids too. I think mommy approves.
Yeah.
My mom would be at work, so it would be like I would make myself soup. Yeah, no, my mom was very prideful in the way she looked down on people on welfare. So for her, it was more important to work outside the house, and then to go out on weekends than it was to be on welfare and like
Take care of
hanging
Be
out
there
with
for
her
your kids.
kids. Yeah. So like that was kind of the difference there. But it's fine because now I make soup.
Now you make
So
soup.
now I make the soup. So yeah.
Do you make Lipton's or from scratch?
Canned.
That's good. Yeah.
Or
even
crock
better.
pot if I
Crock
have
pot,
the
yeah.
time. If I have
Yeah.
the time.
Kyle tries to make beef stew, and like, nope, it's not the same.
It's not. I've made beef stew before, and it's still
You know what we need?
taste
The
the same.
cigarette ashes. You know how our
Oh,
moms would smoke while
Me and you
cooking?
would, like stand over the stove with the cigarette like almost hanging out of
Yes.
your mouth. That's
That's
it.
what we're missing. Yes. I'm gonna have to tell Kyle he needs to start smoking.
Oh my god, I miss
Oh.
her like homemade pizza. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wow,
Every
fuck.
lunch, yeah.
Yeah, I miss that
Cigarette.
shit.
We
The
gotta
ashes.
have one picture of you, Sonia, for your cooking book that will eventually come out.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Where you're holding a cigarette, where the food is
Yeah,
like
like
there.
it's just like
Yeah,
all
Yeah.
over the food. Like,
With the ashes
Mom
just
used to
going.
make.
it'll be good. It'll be like nostalgic,
Yes,
Yeah.
for all the millennials.
right?
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
1/8 of a teaspoon of a cigarette ash. Like, there you go.
Yeah. The home style cooking.
Yeah.
Like when I got old enough to like to kind of click those things, we used to have like family gatherings and stuff. And like my like one uncle would be the one that makes all the food. And then I realized he smoked while making the food. I was like, no, okay, so now I'm making the food. Where I'll host it now. Like now I'm always gonna host it because I want to be the one to make the food.
Yeah, but now your food's not as good. Like, you ruined it.
That's right. Now I can taste things, but well, not now because of fucking COVID. But it's sad. No, my kids like my food better too, though. The way I make like turkey, they don't like other people's turkey. They like my turkey. So see, like what is that word? The peripheral? No, is that it?
No.
Where it's pretend. The peripheral bookshelf. But what is that?
Proverbial.
Proverbial, yes, it's my proverbial cigarette ashes. They like that.
Yeah. I find my kids like, okay, I don't think they listen. My in-laws cooking, because it's very bland. It's like they season with salt and pepper, you know?
Okay, so
I-
they white season. All right.
yeah,
But-
so I feel like my kids like that more versus me. I have to have like 6 seasonings like
Mhm.
in something. I want flavor to my meat, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And kids don't like flavor.
they don't. No,
No.
it's really weird though, because your in-laws are very like ethnically,
Ethnic.
like they
I was
they
gonna
come
say
from
ethnic.
different cultures, right?
They're a Greek and French Canadian.
Yeah. See,
so-
why are they doing it like a non-cultured white person?
because they're trying to be healthy
Oh,
or
yeah.
something.
Oh god, that ruins everything.
Well, and it's like seasoning doesn't add calories. Like I
It
don't
doesn't.
understand. Like
Get rid of the salt.
yeah, like that's literally it. If you're gonna get rid of anything for your health, get rid of the salt and then add some Italian and some paprika. If you're making something more
Oregano,
Asian,
like,
some
just grow that.
turmeric. I
Yeah.
love, fucking chop up
Cumin?
some parsley or
Curry.
basil.
I'm just hungry, guys.
You
We don't
got
have bed, so
options, people.
I've had dinner. I'm gonna need a bedtime snack. Oh my goodness.
Add a bit of chili pepper for some kick,
Oh.
you know, like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a egg salad wrap.
Oh, I love
No,
egg salad. Oh my god.
So
But I only like
excited.
egg salad when I make it. So
I haven't
Well,
made egg salad
I-
in forever.
I have eggs. I have to find things to do with these things. I give them
Well,
away.
we just told you.
I already have them ready. I have to go eat it.
I have to make egg salad tomorrow now. That's
Yeah.
my
me
goal.
too, actually.
Use your pressure cooker
Yes.
to make the eggs.
Yeah.
Perfect every time. It just peels right off. Just whoop.
Really?
Maybe I like a challenge.
Okay, I'm
Sonia.
sorry. Fine. Fine. But like, have you like before you go and make deviled eggs and you like peel them and you
Oh
only
my
end up with
God,
like
I
a
hated
quarter
that
of a
part.
fucking egg? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you just peel it because egg salad doesn't matter, but deviled eggs you need the perfect cut.
Yeah.
So, but like, it's great. Fucking pressure cooker.
I still
What?
have mine unopened in a box. It's been like 4 years.
I'm addicted to using mine. I
Do you
use
make
mine
yogurt?
for like, I've not yet. No. Okay, so I use mine for rice, potatoes, pasta, like because those take like forever on the stove, but it's literally 1 to like 5 minutes in the pressure cooker if I do it there. So I'm all like, yeah, why would I stand at the stove for 25 minutes when I can just put it in for 3 minutes in the pressure cooker and it's done.
Pasta
So-
takes 2 minutes
Yeah, that's what
to
I mean.
boil.
No.
No.
Oh, no, it takes 8. Okay, it takes 8 minutes.
If you use
But you still have to wait for that water to boil,
dough, yeah, I guess.
right?
Okay,
the pressure
I
cooker,
put
it
my
doesn't take as
pasta
long.
in before the water boils.
What?
I'm that guy.
Oh,
But I can tell because after like 5 minutes, then I just pull a noodle out and go, oh, no, it still needs more.
Yeah,
Probably like
used
2 more minutes.
I used to do the throw it on the wall thing until I realized that's just starch. It doesn't tell you if it's
Yeah.
cooked or not. Oh, the good old days.
I'm
like,
just
you throw it to the
imagining like
ceiling.
a stain on your wall and like someone coming in, they're just like, what's that? And you're like,
There
oh,
used
well,
to
that's
be so many
where I test my pasta.
Yeah, because that's how we
a
grew
pasta
up,
wall.
right? We're like, test it, like throw it against the wall. I don't know how that became a thing because, like, I'm sure my mom taught Ken and Ken taught me because that's a thing we used to do all the time.
It's funny because it used to be my mom would hand me a noodle and be like, is it done yet?
She
And
does.
by
She
the-
asks you.
I'm like, oh no, it's still kind of too hard.
Do you get to
still
eat the
too-
raw pasta? It's like
Yeah,
that's
well,
hard?
it was she would give me one raw pasta. She'd be like, it's hot, blow on it, and hand me like one pasta straight from the boiling water. Like, as a
No, I
food.
meant like from the package. Did you ever get to
Oh.
eat like
No, I can't stand that actually.
The
I could
crunchy?
not. I can't do that. Even the ramen, like people that used to have
Yeah.
raw, like
I
I
call
used
it
to do
noodle
that.
chips.
Yeah.
I could never eat it like that. I tried because it was the cool thing to do,
Yeah,
and
it was
I
the cool
loved
thing.
Mr. Noodles, right? I'm like, this should be good, but no, it needs to be cooked.
I miss when they were 15 cents.
Oh, I miss that too.
God, me too. I used to get the big packages, like of like all the individuals, like the box of them, and you get like 16 packs.
Yeah.
It'd be like
And we still eat
$3.
them. Yeah. And we still eat
Yeah.
them because we all have autism. And it's so expensive.
Dave just picked up some for our house, so yeah.
They're
We
like
have the classic chicken.
47 regular
Yeah.
price. It's 47 cents a package.
Yeah, it's fucking gross, I know.
The like
Poor people food. It's not even for poor
it's
people
not,
anymore.
No. I went and got the kids some candies, the like great value little package of candies. 6 months ago, not even I don't think, they were just $1.
Yeah.
They are now $2. That's 100% inflation.
Oh my god.
Fucking Walmart.
And it's all just because they're like, we can.
that
Yeah,
exactly.
basically. People are
They
still
can.
gonna buy it. Like, that's why.
My philosophy is steal it.
Yeah, fucking steal it. I
Fucking
love it. If
steal
it's
it.
a big corporation, fucking
Oh
steal
yeah,
it.
not from like mom and pop. Although
No.
those like convenience stores, they just buy those chips from Walmart. I just
Yeah.
don't go in. But like if it's like a restaurant kind of thing, like a fruit, like a stand, like a fruit stand or something from like someone's little garden, full price tip, like a little extra, whatever, right? But no, not from.
But if it's community based, full price and tip.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
If it's corporation based, fucking steal that shit.
Fucking steal it. Yep, I'm all for it. I encourage stealing from Walmart, stealing from Weston guy. What's his name? I fucking forget.
Galen Weston.
Galen Weston.
Do it. And then like put it in a food bank.
He'll be like, Mom, I got this for free. And I'm like, where'd you get it from? And he'll be like, Walmart or something. I'll be like, okay, cool. Like, whatever.
That's actually, Sonia, what you were saying, like, give it to a food bank. That's actually like a trend right now. You know, in certain grocery stores, there's food bank bins that are outside checkout.
Yeah.
Right? So the idea is you can buy food there and then donate it to like other people. And it's like, you're the multi-billion-dollar
they get the tax
chain.
Receipt from it,
right? So a lot of people have been like stealing food and then just dumping it in those, like, once it's past the checkout, it's really hard to be able to like do inventory what wasn't paid for when it's in those bins. So people have been just like stealing bags of food and just dumping it in those like feed the homeless bins and then walking out. And that's a trend right now. And
I'm so excited.
Right?
Thank you, people, for doing that.
Yeah. It was really nice because it's a way to like force the company to have to deal with the charities that they're talking about without getting just the benefits for it.
Whenever you donate, like you go to a cash register or like and you're donating for whatever, they are getting the receipt for that, they're getting the tax breaks for that, the credit for that. And most of it does not go to the company. That's
the thing. Take that charity and donate it yourself individually. Over $20.
Yeah, you know, like every time, like Breakfast Club for Canada, I do a lot before because my kids would like they are hobbits. They would eat at home and then eat at the Breakfast Club at school. So I would like, you know, give back, but they don't do that anymore. So I'm like, I'm not. But like at the same time, only I think less than 80% of that money goes to the actual charity, like the people who need it. Like it's don't do it. Find your organization and go donate to them directly.
And it's like I never donate to a corporate a corporation's organization. But the one thing I always hate is like the cashiers that like have to ask you.
Oh my god, I hate that.
You get in trouble.
You get in trouble. And like depending on where you work, I can only speak from personal experience. Depending on where you work, you actually have a quota to reach.
Walmart does it.
Chapters Indigo does it actually. The cashiers for their reading program, you know, they have quotas, and I only know that because I used to work there. And it's like it's so bad because I'm like, I don't want to donate $1 to that charity, but also I know you the minimum wage worker are getting penalized for that.
Yes, you do. They take you in the back. They're like, hey, your numbers are down.
Yeah,
I was like,
you need to start pushing this more.
Yes, and like with the credit card too, and they can.
I was gonna say the credit card.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's really bad, and it's not a charity though. Okay, I have a Costco membership, right? Just the regular one. And every time I'm at checkout, do you want the executive account? You've spent this much money. You should get the executive account. Do you know how much money you're going to save if you get the executive account? I'm like, bro, stop. Like, I don't want it. Well, can I ask you why not? Like, do you know how invasive that is to ask?
Yes, and at Walmart, they have this.
I don't.
Yeah,
that's it.
Just take it as a no, because then at Walmart they're like, how this thing, oh, like you can pay it right after, like for like guilting someone to the Costco's just a membership, but like the Walmart credit card, a cash register is not where you should be thinking about financial things like that. But like the cashier has to like kind of like if you don't sell the credit cards, they can use that to fire you.
Yeah, and like for people that don't know, if you're a cashier at most jobs, there's cameras watching you.
Yeah.
and they monitor your movements. So if you like, I remember working at fucking Cineplex, like a movie theater, and we had to forcibly point up to the menu to be like, do you want a Coke? Because Coke won the bidding war that year on like their products. So it's like, you know, we're all Coke products, but we always had we didn't ask what you want to drink. We had to say, do you want a Coke, and point up. And they monitored our camera movements to make sure we were pointing up. And that kind of gave them the clue that we were telling them, do you want a Coke? And like, for those listening, I was making $10.25 an hour Canadian.
Like a little fucking monkey. Yeah. It's minimum wage employees are.
It cost
The
me
backbone,
$3 in bus tickets to get there, $5 an hour for babysitters, plus taxes off that check. So you do the math. I was there for like an hour, like $1 an hour. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, corporations. But like, it's just getting worse, and I just feel bad for a lot of people. That's why my feet pics are only $1, because so they can afford it.
Picks are only $1.
Or we'll trade you for a cow.
Yeah.
Or that's right. You want to look at my fucking hobbit feet? Here, you come and look at them in person, and I'll get the cow. Fucking nasty ass toes here.
I guess that's my whole motto is like, fuck corporations, rob from your job.
Rob from your job. No, I can't. Mine. I so bad.
Okay, you're caring for people. Yeah,
that's a little different.
Make me a prisoner. I have to go to
if
jail.
you are being paid fair from a large corporation making billions of dollars, then rob from your job.
Steal from corporations. Not
healthcare setting.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. No. I have rubber gloves. That's it. Those are mine.
Those are mine.
Everything else in
Don't touch my gloves.
Person's house is theirs, right? I work in people's houses. So if I steal from work, it can only be the rubber gloves. As I can stock up on those. That's it.
Yeah, if you work in an office building, start stealing some paper clips.
Pens.
A few extra papers, pens,
paper.
If you all do a little bit, it will eventually be a lot, I'm sure. There's a lot of office workers in corporations, so
yeah, it's just a little bit at a time, nickel and dime them.
Yeah. Make sure to shit on company time and not your breaks.
Only not at home. Never. Don't even use your own toilet
paper.
Save
it. If you work Monday through Friday, on Friday you hold that shit in till Monday.
All weekend. No.
All weekend.
There's no.
Yeah. Once you get to work, that's where you let it out.
Yeah.
That's the philosophy. Is don't shit at home.
Yeah.
What is it?
Shit at work on company time.
Where was that saying that you're like we've said before? Like, don't shit where you eat. Is that?
Don't wait.
Yeah, it was something like that. Don't shit where you eat.
It was an accident. I didn't know what the phrase was.
Yeah. Well, now it's don't shit where you eat. Like that's
Don't shit where you work. Like shit where you work only.
Yeah.
I think that's the least you can do.
Yeah.
And like not like quick shits either, okay? It's that healthy poop takes a good 30 minutes. Don't rush it. You take that 30 minutes.
You want to wipe? Make sure you get everything.
That's right.
Yeah.
If you don't, it's a hygiene issue.
Yeah.
It's not our fault they don't have to like those what are they called?
Bidets?
Yeah, bidets. Like you take that extra time then.
Yeah.
You don't want the corporate job to pay more for healthcare because you had an unhygienic issue. So you're actually helping the company by wiping your asshole.
That's right. Being gentle. Yeah. Bring in a squatty potty.
Oh my god, I love those things.
Just carry them around.
Yeah.
I have like really short legs, so they're like needed. But like, do you bring it to work with you? Like just in a backpack? This is my squatty
I
potty.
care about my health.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's important.
I use my daughter's stools in kind of like a similar capacity.
It's the same thing, right?
Yeah, right. You just want to elevate those legs.
Yeah.
Open
Open
If
up
you
that
don't know what
bowel.
we're talking about, look up how to healthily poo.
You're really supposed to squat over a hole.
Mhm.
That's the most healthy way to poop.
Yeah, because it opens up the bowel. Because like,
Yeah, just
It's the
squat
same
over-
with giving birth. So
squat
it's like-
over a hole.
yeah, you're supposed to squat.
that's what you got to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we have had a lot of philosophies today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're ending it with squat over a hole.
Yeah.
Squat over.
No matter
a
what you're
hole.
doing in life, squat over a hole. It's the most healthiest way to do it.
Sorry. I was just I don't know if you're thinking the same thing, Don, but a mouth is also a hole. So all I was thinking
what is
was
wrong
like
with
that's
you?
not a
thinking
very
that,
good
actually.
saying, right?
Oh.
I'm like squat over a hole, and I just imagine someone going,
What is wrong with
Now
you?
I'm imagining it. I have a couple of bookmarks that have that kind of thing. Just hit me up.
You would need really good aim.
Or you don't. Shit.
practice.
Practice. Oh my god.
Oh my god, could you imagine like a slow
No,
motion
I'm
video?
not imagining.
No, imagine it.
Imagine.
Picture it.
Well, I'm just imagining like the turd coming out slow motion. You think it's gonna aim for the mouth, but then it just bounces off the side of the face. But it's like
Imagine
slow
you expect
motion.
it to be a solid and it's not.
Oh my god.
Oh, I didn't expect that. I was thinking solid. Okay, we're a messy play. Got it.
No, I'm thinking of like when you like the McDonald's, like the ice cream thing, and it's like this, and they miss the cone completely. Ice
Well,
cream.
we're gonna end on that.
Yes, please.
Don't shit where you eat.
Don't
Wait,
shit
what?
where you eat. No, we're ending. Stop it.
Okay, thank you so much for listening. I hope this was educational.
Like you fucking left. People are like, no, that's it. No more.
This is enough.
We're just canceled over shit.
We
If
talk
you
about
would
poop
like-
so much on our podcast.
I we talk
like-
about poo a lot.
Like we're the poop podcast. That's it. People want to hear about poop. They come to us.
Yeah, we're the poop people.
We're the doo-doos.
Oh my gosh.
We're the experts on excrement. Okay,
The
We
excrement
get it.
experts.
Well, if you want to hear some poop and not poop related bonus content, make sure to check out our Patreon. All of our bonus content is available at the lowest tier. But if you want a VIP shout out like Stephanie Hurst, still hanging in there, you can join us at the highest tier, and then we'll shout your name out too. You won't be as cool as Stephanie.
I think she
but you'll
just
be
forgot.
second.
Like a membership.
No, she still comments on stuff. on
Oh,
our
that's
Patreon.
great, Stephanie.
Yeah, I
you're great.
respond to her and I go, "Hi, thank you, I love you, I love you, Stephanie. Thank you,
Love you.
Thank
love
you.
you." And yeah, Books and Booze is on hiatus for the summer, but be prepared for that to come back in the fall, along with a new board game season 1 of our new board game podcast. I forgot what the title was.
It was like shots and ladder. No, it wasn't.
It was,
That was
yeah,
vodka.
it was like shots and
something.
ladders. I don't know.
Shots.
I
and
know
soup.
we're
I don't
still
know.
workshopping it. We're
Sorry.
just be on the lookout. So make sure to follow us on all the social medias. We are on Threads because we are more Zuck than Musk, but it is what it is. They're still billionaires and could take a submarine ride. and
We gotta
be
like
upset.
pick our billionaire, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly.
That's how we have to cancel out all the other billionaires. Is we pick one billionaire, and then after we've canceled out all the other billionaires, we can take down the last one.
Oh my god,
Like
that's
So
that.
is Jeff
smart.
Bezos the last one? Is he the mega boss?
Oh, he
Yes.
doesn't have. Yeah, because that's where you get your Amazon stuff. from.
Yeah, he has the Amazon property, like the
Dude's in my
entire
house now, okay? Like, I
yeah,
got
that's
that
the thing. The
speaker.
entire like mail process that Amazon has should
Mhm.
really be
Yeah.
nationalized. That'd be cool. And then there's Amazon Music, Amazon Video.
Yeah, okay. So we'll
Amazon
he's
Prime
last.
Video.
So we will take out all the other
We'll
lower
make a
tier
boss.
guys. We gotta get rid of that Weston guy. And
Yeah.
then Bezo is the end boss.
He's end boss.
Okay, got it.
Okay,
And
we got it. We
break.
got a plan.
Got
Break.
it.
Okay, thank you everyone so much for listening. If you want to cancel us, feel free to comment or email us at
Email us. We want to talk about it.
at gmail.com. Yeah, we want to know why you're canceling us, and we want to respond with a apology
No, we
via
don't.
ukulele. Excuse me, ukulele apologies are really in on the internet right now. So
Yes.
they are, and I've been practicing. I know like 3
On the
ukulele chords.
misinformation train.
That was perfect. Anyways, have a good night.
Night.